So who was Elon Musk before he got into the social media game? Elon Musk was Elon Musk. And now he's taken over a social media platform. This isn't some dork who built a site. This is arguably the smartest man on the planet. Because I believe intellect alone isn't enough. I believe intellect applied proves intelligence. Oh, this kid has an IQ of 170. Great. What have they done? Nothing? Stephen Hawking hated people bragging about their IQ. I don't even know what Elon Musk's IQ is. I imagine it's high enough. But he has applied intellect and become the most successful man on earth. You can't argue with results. If you knew better, you do better. Elon Musk is the smartest man alive, as far as I'm concerned. And he now runs X. Let me tell you something. Instagram for banning me. YouTube. All of you people for banning me. I think your time is limited. Because I think you've been a little cage of chickens running around pecking at each other, and a lion has just been released into your chicken coop. And I think you are done. I think you are finished. So I will say it one more time to the social media platforms who thought it was a great idea to ban me for trying to motivate young men and for doing car reviews and dressing in nice suits. I'm going to tell you right now, the best thing you could do is to unban me now and make hay while the sun shines. Because when Elon Musk and X kills Instagram, when engagement on all these platforms drops to near zero, when X is a payment processor and a way you can send money to each other and to store your photos, and when these people on Instagram with millions of followers who get nothing in return are doing the same thing on X and getting big checks every month for the interaction that they cause on the website because Elon is a man who is honorable and your platforms are dying, then, and only then, I believe you may make the decision to bring back Tristan Tate, to bring back Andrew Tate. What a revolutionary headline. Tristan and Andrew Tate back on Instagram. And if you do it too late, when X is already burying your profile, I'm going to upload a picture of Elon saying Elon owns this platform. Go to x.com. So now it's your chance, social media companies in the world. That's what I think about the future of social media, and that's what I think about what's happening. That was one of the main questions I wanted to answer tonight. This broadcast is going to be a lot shorter than a lot of them, because of course, all of my esteemed guests and colleagues are over here, waiting for me to join them for drinks and conversation, to celebrate how much money we've given to charity and the great things we've done, and hopefully, so we can network and make a few new business partners, maybe even some new friends. Crystal clear to all of you out there, I only make my friends from within the war room. I only make my friends from within the war room. Because I know before I speak to you, before I invest the 2 hours it takes to get to know you, that you are at least aligned with my values. And the war room's values are simple. Strength, honor, physicality, intellect, bettering yourself, becoming the best version of a man that you could possibly become. I await the hit piece from Matt Shea, the D&G. All of the men in the war room were making a promise to each other. A promise to themselves and a promise to each other about the next time we meet up. Because men need to hold each other accountable. I'm going to be stronger. I'm going to lose this much body fat. I'm going to make this much more money. I'm going to have read 40 books. I'm going to have done this. I'm going to have done that. And they repeated their promise in front of 30 or 40 different men here in my house. Because he knows by saying it in front of us that we're going to hold him accountable for it. So I think I'm going to end this broadcast after just 45 short minutes with the promise that I made to the men of the war room. You see, I make lots of promises to myself every day, and I make lots of promises to my brother. And I never, ever disappoint myself. But if you repeat a promise in public, it becomes more real. If I give my word to the 400,000 people who will eventually watch this podcast, it means something. And what I promised to the men in my house was very simple. Everybody in life has these goals and these aspirations, and they're giving examples about wanting to have more children, wanting to improve their relationship with their kids. I, right now, couldn't give an example because I don't know what my future has in store for me. For one of the first times in my life, my destiny is no longer in my own hands. I am not the sculptor molding the clay. Ideally, and going by what's happening right now, The judges, who are clearly talented, wonderful people, are making the correct decisions every time. So hopefully it's only a matter of time before a series of correct decisions sees me liberated and sees this ugly chapter of my life behind me. But there is also a possibility, I guess, because I am wrapped up in the legal system, not that I'm guilty of any crime, but that for some reason I will see myself in prison for 5 years, 10 years. God knows. The people who are trying to do this to me are powerful and they are determined. The judges are what are standing in their way. God bless them. Here's my promise that I made to the War Room, and I'm going to make the same promise to all of you, my friends and fans who join me on these wonderful cigar evenings. My promise is this: no matter what they do to me, I will never, ever, ever break down crying like some other prominent masculinity coaches and male mentors out there in the world who cry like babies all the time when they're asked hard questions or when they go through hard times. I will never mentally break. I will never become an alcohol or a drug addict. I will never go to a therapist. I will never say I have depression. I will never apologize for anything I've ever said, and I will never apologize for anything I've ever done, because the Lord knows I've broken no laws and committed no crimes. I will never apologize for being who I am. I find it very strange that when somebody has a sexual deviation or they say that they're transgender, they can say, I was born this way, and they instantly get let off the hook for anything wrong they do. I have done nothing wrong. But this is a quote from Ice Cube, actually, in his interview with Tucker Carlson. He said, you know what, I was born this way too. And I feel that. That's who I am. I am Tristan Tate. I will never break down. I will never falter. I will never apologize. I will never stop talking to you. I will never go offline. I will never stop streaming on Rumble. I will never stop posting my opinions on X. I'm going to continue to talk and continue to be me.